There is a moment most men completely miss. A text, a simple message, sent at night, and it tells you more about her feelings than anything she says in person. It's subtle, almost invisible, but if you know what to look for, it's a signal that she's thinking about you, craving you, and letting her guard down in ways she won't admit out loud. Most men scroll past it, dismiss it, and that's the fatal mistake, because her subconscious is screaming something you can feel, if you're paying attention. It's not your fault. Nobody ever taught you this. Society gave you the wrong script. Be bold, be obvious, chase, push. But women don't operate that way. Her signals are quiet, emotional, biological, and you've been missing them through no fault of your own. And that's something I've witnessed again and again. My name is Luna John, and female psychology has been my world for over a decade. I've studied the subtle cues, the patterns, the things she feels but never admits. Tonight, I'm going to break down exactly what she's doing when she texts you after dark, and why it matters more than you think. There are 3 key signs hidden in these messages. The first one alone will change how you see her forever, and the last one, almost nobody uses it. It makes her feelings almost unavoidable. You'll start noticing it, and suddenly the dynamics shift. The first sign I want you to see is what I call the quiet pull. It's the message she sends that seems casual, almost innocent. Maybe it's a hey at 11:30 p.m. Maybe it's a random meme that makes you smile. On the surface, it looks meaningless, but underneath, her limbic system is activating. She's letting her guard down because the parasympathetic nervous system has kicked in. She's relaxed, safe, and her dopamine circuits are lighting up at the thought of you. Here's what she's really feeling. She's thinking about you when the world is quiet. She's curious, replaying moments in her head. That simple message, it's her subconscious testing the waters. She wants to see if you respond differently than other men. If you do, she remembers it. The effect lingers. Hours later, she can't stop thinking about how you made her feel, and she doesn't even know why. Most men reply instantly with overthinking, emojis, or a weak joke. But a grounded man? He reads the signal, feels the weight of it, and responds in a way that subtly confirms he's different. He doesn't chase, he acknowledges. He validates her curiosity without smothering it, and suddenly she's invested without realizing it. Picture this. It's 1 a.m. She sends you a text about something trivial, a song, a thought, a memory. You might think it's just a late-night text, but her body responds even if her mind won't admit it. Her heart rate changes, oxytocin spikes, and she's unconsciously craving the reassurance that comes from you being attuned. But that's only the beginning. Because point number 2, that's where most men lose her completely, and they never even know why. And here's where it gets tricky. That quiet pull is just the opening. Most men see her late-night text and think they've got a green light to chase, but they don't understand the subtle psychology behind it. That's where almost every man fails. They misread desire for attention. She isn't just sending a text for fun. She's sending it to measure something deeper, your emotional calibration. I call this next one the mirror effect. The mirror effect is simple in theory, but devastatingly powerful. Women always mirror the energy of the man they're emotionally drawn to. She texts something vulnerable, playful, or slightly teasing at 11 p.m., and her subconscious is watching your response like a hawk. If you match her energy, not overcompensate, not underplay, her brain releases dopamine. She feels seen, mirrored, and understood. You're literally lighting up her reward pathways. Most men overthink, send long paragraphs, or act needy. But you respond with the right balance, light, curious, confident. You mirror her subtly so she feels the pull without realizing she's being pulled. Research in evolutionary psychology shows this kind of social mirroring activates trust and attraction pathways. Her parasympathetic system relaxes, her heart rate synchronizes, and she starts associating safety and desire with you, all before she even admits it. Picture this. She texts a late-night thought about a movie she just watched. Most men reply with cool or haha, boring, unaligned. But you reply with something that reflects her mood, acknowledges her perspective, maybe teases a little. She feels the connection instantly. It's like you're speaking her language before she even knows she's fluent in it. If this is hitting different, tap the like button. It helps this reach men who genuinely need it. Then comes the next layer, the one almost nobody catches. I call it the shadow signal. It's the hidden tension, the pause between her texts, the timing that seems accidental but is anything but. Women unconsciously send these signals when they're weighing their emotions against yours. Her dopamine circuits spike with anticipation. She's evaluating you, your presence, your reliability, all through milliseconds of delay, choice of words, even punctuation. Most men scroll past this blind to the chemistry unfolding. But you notice. You understand that a 3-minute delay isn't indifference, it's intrigue. You read the rhythm of her text and it informs your response. She feels it. Every fiber of her nervous system notices it. The subtle anticipation, the friction, is magnetic. She replays the interaction again and again in her mind, her parasympathetic system swinging between excitement and calm, craving your next move. And yet, this is nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to what comes next. Because what I'm about to show you is the point where her feelings stop being abstract signals and start becoming a tangible pull toward you. The kind of pull that makes her restless if you're not in her thoughts. But you'll have to see point 4 to fully grasp it. That's where almost no man survives unscathed in the best way possible. Now we're entering the part that changes everything. This is where the chemistry you've been building through subtle texts turns into something she can't ignore. I call this point the Midnight Imprint. It's the emotional peak, the moment her mind and body are entirely tuned to you, often without her even realizing it. Her breathing changes when she rereads your messages. Her thoughts drift to you at 3 a.m., and she doesn't know why. Her heart flutters at a memory you created together, or even at a joke you made days ago. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop, laptop open. She's sitting across the room. She's talking to friends, but her eyes keep finding you. She smiles, then quickly looks away. That's the Midnight Imprint in action. Her limbic system is firing. She's registering comfort, attraction, curiosity. Dopamine is released, oxytocin follows, and she's storing you in her subconscious as important. Most men never notice these moments. They live their whole lives missing everyone. But you're different. You're seeing it, feeling it. Most men miss every one of these signals, their whole lives. But you're here. You're learning. You're already different. You're becoming the kind of man women can't ignore. This is exactly what I see in my work. In my years studying this, women will replay these moments in secret. She'll text you again later, almost subconsciously, to recreate that same feeling. And every time, her nervous system remembers the pull, the anticipation, the tension, all tied to you. Her body reacts before her mind even admits it. She can't stop thinking about the way you handled the subtle signals, the timing, the confidence, the mirror of her energy. It's intoxicating to her in a way that words can't capture. And it's rare. Almost nobody does this correctly. That's why when you understand it, you become magnetic without trying. But there is one final piece. And this one, I almost didn't include it. Because once you know this, you cannot unknow it. It's the hidden trigger behind everything she's been signaling with her late-night messages. It's the secret that makes the difference between her casually texting and her emotionally committed. This last one isn't subtle, it's undeniable, and it's about to transform the way you experience every interaction with her from this point forward. Almost no one talks about this. Women feel it, but they can rarely explain it. And men who do this, women remember them for years. I call it the anchored presence. It's the way you make her feel seen, safe, and irresistible, all at once, through timing, tone, and subtle attention. When she texts late at night, she's vulnerable. Her parasympathetic system is active, her oxytocin receptors primed. You respond in a way that grounds her, makes her feel emotionally secure, yet desired. She experiences you as a constant anchor in her world, and she can't shake it. Let's walk through this one more time, step by step. Step 1, notice the quiet pull. The small, seemingly insignificant late-night messages. Recognize their subconscious meaning. Step 2, apply the mirror effect. Match her energy without overdoing it and watch her dopamine spike. Step 3, catch the shadow signal. Pay attention to timing, pauses, and subtle cues. They reveal her emotional evaluation of you. Step 4, create the Midnight Imprint. Build moments that leave her thinking about you in private, replaying interactions, feeling the pull. Step 5, embody the anchored presence. Every response, every pause, every subtle message reinforces her attachment and emotional security. Most men go their entire lives never understanding any of this. They wonder why nothing clicks, why she seems distant, why the moment never arrives. But you came here. You stayed. You learned. That alone makes you different. You're becoming the kind of man who can recognize, respond to, and deepen the signals women send. Signals 97% of men completely miss. If this opens something in you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Next week, I'm revealing something women feel in the first 30 seconds of meeting a man. You do not want to miss that. Comment anchor below. I read every single one. Remember this, the moments she sends you after dark aren't random. They're windows into her mind, her desires, and her trust. Recognize them, respect them, and respond with grounded presence, and you will be unforgettable.